This is everything that I saw in April ranked from worst to best. Let's go. There are 15 movies here in total, so let's talk about them. Worst movie was Thrash. Absolutely diabolical film that I just don't understand it. And I've had some criticism for comparing it to Jaws, but they're both creature features. You should be aiming to be the best creature feature if you're making a creature feature. If you've got all this money to finance a movie, why are you not making it the best movie it can be? The dialogue was bad, the CGI was bad, the characters were bad, everything about this movie sucked, and the characters were so damn dumb. Be better. Don't waste your time on this movie. Even if you've got a Netflix subscription, there's plenty of other great movies out there that you can watch. Do Not Enter is a movie I didn't even review because it was just so average. There was nothing decent here to talk about whatsoever. It's just about a bunch of people, influencers that go into this creepy building, and it's haunted by some weird deformed ghost thing. I don't even know. I was clocked out halfway through. It's not a good movie, and I've just never ever lost interest in a movie so quick. So there you go. Do not enter, do not watch. The Mummy, the Hammer version of this film. I'm a big Hammer movie fan. I'm a big fan of Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee, but they also did a lot of crap movies, and this is actually one of them. I didn't like this movie at all. I did this in the run up to the new Lee Cronin movie, and I did a versus video. The card will pop up here as well. And no, just didn't have a good time with this one. It was very lackluster. It was very slow, and before the movie, just as the movie started to get going, the film had finished. So there's not much to say. Even I feel like Peter Cushing was asleep at the wheel during this movie, and I just did not enjoy it. Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy. This movie was very forgettable. I forgot about it within like 3 seconds of coming out. I was like, what just happened in that movie other than Yoshi and Star Fox being the highlights? It's a very nice looking movie, but there's not a lot here. Kids are going to love it, but also I kind of feel like kids will clock out too because there's just it's just not a lot going on. It was fine. I was quite disappointed with it because I loved the first one. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, another movie I was quite disappointed by. Good cast, but unfortunately it added a load of dimensions to what the first movie did that didn't need to be there. And then really, in all honesty, this movie didn't need to happen. So I was quite worried about this movie in the first place, but the sister dynamic doesn't work. Samara Weaving gives a great performance, but we care about her character because of the first movie, and the first movie's pacing was way better than this one. Just don't bother with it. It's very dull and not much happens. It's not even that fun. Like the first movie was fun. This movie's not fun. The Whistler is another movie that I didn't do a review of because it was a nothing burger. Not a lot happened. It was certainly better than Ready. The reason why I've ranked this higher than the other movies is because it was genuinely better than the other movies. It had some cool ideas that it did, but nothing really stuck out. Nothing really that memorable, and I kind of forgot about it in 3, 2, 1. You know what I mean? Like it was, again, like the Mario movie, you watch it and then you turn it off and you're like, I don't really remember what happened in that movie. Like it wasn't all that great. Nothing special. It's fine. Some pretty cool cinematic shots. They really clearly thought about how the film was shot. But other than that, it's not all that. Undertone is a movie focusing on the audio horror, and I loved this film. I thought it was great. I had a great time with it. It was creepy. I'd definitely watch it again. I'd recommend it to horror fans, but I would recommend watching it with headphones in the dark on your own because I feel like you'd get a better experience out of that. You generally get a better experience with that with horror movies, whatever you're watching. But Undertone really focuses on audio and the power of sort of noise cancelling. When she puts on her noise cancelling headphones, it really makes a difference if you're wearing headphones yourself. And there's this whole podcast that unravels. It's a very different kind of horror movie, and I enjoyed it because it was quite mysterious. Loved it. Apex, Charlize Theron and Taron Egerton. Great movie. I really had fun with this one. It's one of the few Netflix movies that are actually really, really good. I just had fun with it. Like it's a toned down Deliverance, but not in a bad way. I just had fun with it. Definitely recommend it. If you've got Netflix, don't sleep on it. Definitely watch it over some of the other movies like Thrash. This was actually a good one. The Universal Monsters version of The Mummy, starring Boris Karloff. This is a great film. Has some problems. I wish there was a bit more of a score when the mummy was being awakened and things like that. Boris Karloff does a fantastic performance, as you can imagine. Boris Karloff, there's a reason why he was in all of these movies. I had a great time with it, and it's got some really creepy vibes to it. Lee Cronin, The Mummy. I've done a review of this one as well. Had a great time. I'd expected a lot less from it, so going in with tempered expectations, I had a great time. It's more The Exorcists and more Evil Dead, a little bit of Poltergeist. It's that kind of classic family with a young girl that gets possessed, but it has a bit of a mummy sprinkled over it, a little bit of Egyptian themes in there, but not too heavy. It's definitely not anything like the previous mummies we've had. Very little kind of like Egypt vibes in there, but it is a good time. The movie's gross on the surface. The family thing and the little girl getting possessed, you've seen it before, and you have seen this movie before. It's just got some interesting body horror in it and kind of a fun time. I had a great time. Ready or Not 1 I watched in the preparation for the second one, and I'm glad I did because it was so good. I think this is my third or fourth watch. Still love it. I love the characters. I love Samara Weaving's performance. I love the fun this movie has while having this real darker backstory. If you're a conspiracy nut, I think you'd get a kick out of this movie. Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling. This movie was stunning. Me and my wife watched this together, and I was blown away. I went in expecting kind of like a Interstellar experience, and what I got was like an adult Disney movie. That sounds really dodgy. That sounds like something else. But what I mean is that at the center of this movie, there's a heartwarming relationship, and it's funny. Like everything you'd get out of a good Disney animated movie, it's here. But then you've got this like live action practical effects around the movie as well. It's just stunning, absolutely amazing film. Loved every second of it and would highly recommend it right now. I checked out the Florida Project. I did a review in this and it's archived now. Maybe I'll either publish it or just make a new review. But I saw this when it came out and loved it. And I'm going to Florida in November, and I just remembered this movie and I was like, I want to watch it again. Just on the random, and enjoyed it again for the second time. Willem Dafoe, his performance in this is excellent as the hotel manager, and it's just this sort of like coming of age story, but it's like it's telling the other side of what they call is the most magical place on earth, and International Drive in Florida, where all these tourists flock, and it's meant to be this really happy place. It kind of shows a different side of it, and I think it's actually like just so well done. It's just such an interesting, it's such a real movie. Like everything that happens feels real. It feels like this is happening as you're watching it. It's a very good film, and I would highly recommend it to anyone. I feel like if you've been to Orlando, or if you're going to Orlando, it's kind of a quintessential movie for your preparation for your holiday. So I do recommend that. Then I also watched Sinners, and every week we do a watch party, and this week in particular was Sinners. And if you want to join our watch parties in our Discord, you can go to the description below and click there and join and get involved with the weekly watch parties. But Sinners is amazing. This is my second time watching it, and I think it was better the second time round. Because I think you know what the movie's about, and obviously the first time you're watching it, it's like a slow burn, and you're like, "What's going on? Where's it going?" But once you get there, then you then realize how good the movie is. So on the second time, you know what's coming, and you know the movie, and you can kind of just sort of take it in a bit more. The two characters played by Michael B. Jordan are amazing. They're just fantastic characters all around in this film. Love this film, and I'd highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It's a great vampire flick and also a great period piece too. And so the best movie I watched this month was Michael. I've seen it twice this month. Loved every second of it. It's become one of my greatest movies. It actually entered in my top 5 greatest movies of all time because I'm such a big Michael Jackson fan. It ticked all the boxes for that. It ticked all the music biopic boxes for that because I'm a musician, and I'm also a massive film buff, so it ticked everything in regards to performance, musical arrangement, and sound design, and also just generally like Jafar Jackson as Michael Jackson was flawless. Like you forget that it's Stephen Jafar. You just start thinking you're watching Michael at times, and it's an incredible film, absolutely stunning film. Can't wait to see it again. I'm going to try and catch it one more time before it leaves cinemas, and I can't wait for part 2. That was everything I watched in April, ranked from worst to best. But what's your ranking, or what you watched, down below? Let me know what you've watched. Let me know what you are planning on watching in May. Come back again this time next month, where we'll be reviewing everything that I watched in May, worst to best. So I'm going to be doing this every month. Hope you guys enjoy it. With that being said, I'll see you with the next one. Take care of yourselves.